Who the hell is this loser? It's Robin! Kill him! We're not trying to save you now, Robin!
Sounds like this word in Arabic. It's like if you think so we're like this and that's just talking to mom and
Does it hurt?
Shut your stupid mouth! You're just lucky I need you later.
What are we doing? Hey, if you put on a confident voice, you won't please. They won't be able to see the lies beneath the facade.
Barb, I found the missing cops. Quinn's got them.
Any sign of Bruce?
Negative. I'm gonna keep looking. Harley's telling the cops she's got some sort of plan for them. They'll be safe for now.
Be careful.
This'll end okay.
Logic, IP, etc. This isn't clicks for real, but they just estimate. It's all about what looks like a big win on camera. Right? That's it. It's all about what looks like a big win on camera. So they're popular in a very particular space. So if I take them down, then it looks a lot better. It's just about. It's not about truth. It's never about truth. It's about moment. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. That's where I go wrong with talking. When I talk to Cora, when I talk to Orthodox Muslim, like glory be to God, I was able to do as well as I did in those conversations. But it's like I go up there thinking that we're gonna have like an honest dialogue.
I promise.
You think? He's not been the same since... He won't even talk about Talia or Joker.
We'll help him once we find him. It's all we can do.
So I'm gonna get you back to some of the big schools. Please. And I'm gonna give some reasons.
You'll all get killed.
But I appreciate y'all looking at that. A lot of them are obsessed with me because they can't control me. They can't control me. It bothers them. But I like to show people what people do in the name of their Jesus. And I like the fact that it lives on YouTube. Elijah Johnson, how are you? I'm good. Talk to Strange, please.
Word from Harley?
Said, are you a believer in God? The Bible
Probably still crying. You better get over the boss soon.
The topic tonight is believers don't understand the logic that it possible. Do you want to expect that?
Yeah, you want me to train me?
You say you think they do. You don't want to say why you think they do.
I think that it's taught in Christianity with the knowledge of good and evil is. Do you want me to explain what it is?
Yeah, I mean, it's a discussion, Elijah. That's how you have discussions.
Yeah,
I'm sure you know what you think it is. Like, just say, yeah, we do. That's not...
okay. So, my bad. When I came up here, it says believers don't. I thought you was going to make the position and explain, like, how you know that we don't know the knowledge of good and evil.
Y'all don't.
Okay, so what's the knowledge of good and evil?
Why would I tell you what it is? You don't know what it is. And I said you don't understand the knowledge. That's what that says. It doesn't say you don't know the knowledge of good and evil. It says you don't understand the knowledge of good and evil.
So you Christianity teaches about the knowledge of good and evil?
I mean, tell me what you understand it. What do you understand that? And I have to even like explain how a conversation works and how the topic is. But that's interesting, right? Like this is a discussion about, it's a critical thought discussion. Like I'm having to explain to you how to have a critical thought discussion.
She'll calm down.
Good and evil was the tree that was big to goodness, to practice the virtue of obedience. The tree of good and evil is you take the place of disobedience, so that you learn evil through experience rather than through the contemplation of that which is good. So Christians are supposed to learn good and understand good through the contemplation of which is good. Disobey, you go against that which is good, you learn evil through experience. So that's what contributing is.
That's interesting. So, like I they did good. I'm sorry.
That's not true.
That's not true. So, the knowledge of good and evil is just experiencing evil.
Yeah, it's the tree was put there to allow them to.
Why the tree was put there? I said, if you don't understand the knowledge of the evil, I say anything about a tree. This is what I say. This is so interesting to me. So you're saying that the knowledge of good and evil is the ability to experience evil by contemplating good. Is that what I'm understanding?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Can you re-elaborate, please, what you said?
Yeah, so knowledge of good is going to be the knowledge of God, if that's the case. And then knowledge of evil is going to be that which goes against good, or that which goes against God. It's a privation of good.
Right. So the knowledge of good and evil is your God. The good is your God. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And Adam and Eve lacked the knowledge of good and evil prior to eating from that tree. Is that correct?
The knowledge of, they don't like the knowledge of what these things are. It's the way in which they go. That's what I was trying to explain. Because now you're getting into the three.
Knowledge.
That's not a problem.
Knowledge.
When I kill this sucker, it'll be cool.
Knowledge of good and evil.
Yes.
Not the ability to do
Nothing.
good and evil. The knowledge.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Then you are saying that the knowledge of good and evil is good is your God, evil is going against your God. Is that you are saying?
It's a privation of good, yes.
And you are equating the knowledge of good and evil to the ability to do good, follow your God, or do evil and not follow in your God.
Well, that's what evil would be going against the good. That's what it's saying.
But we're talking about the knowledge, not the ability. This is why I say you all don't understand the knowledge of evil. Now, in Genesis 3:22, right, do you know what it says? What God said there in Genesis 3.
At the top of my head, is it we get them out the door, they become like that. I don't know off the top of my head, I can look it up. I said, the whole commands become like a lesson, and so you try to say it to take the field life and evil.
Okay.
What's Robin doing?
And that's it. And if I come to the house,
No, do it. And so, I said, change as and that change that now they can do something that eventually is God.
What's wrong with you people? Hello? Whoever you are, I know you're there. You hear me? I know you're there when it's too late.
The church fathers say there's an interpretation of these concepts. This is like they thought that they were going to be like God and he is
It's God. It's what God talking about. God is saying, man has become like us. One doesn't like one of us when God says those words.
He says these words. He's they would be
So that God is talking. Is he talking to us? Is
so the idea, it's going to be a three-person of the Trinity to answer the question.
talking the humans when he's talking to himself as the Trinity.
The store's sealed. Need to find a different route.
It's a literary device. Like it's not
What's
to
the
say
name of the
actually.
literary?
It's like it's a rhetorical. It's being rhetorical.
What's the Hebrew literary device that's being used here?
Well, that's what I'm telling you. He's being rhetorical.
Right. I hear you saying that. You're saying that this is a literary device. This is written in Hebrew. So that means that the literary device would be a Hebrew literary device.
When you're saying something rhetorically, it's going to just be regular. So you get when you're saying something rhetorically.
So not the literary device.
No, it's a literary device.
What is the name of the literary device that's been used then?
He's saying something.
What the literary devices have names? You do remember?
Yes.
What is the name of the literary device?
That's what I'm literally telling you. When I ask you a rhetorical question, that's the literary device I'm using. It's a rhetorical question.
What question is being asked to you?
I'm giving you an example of rhetoric.
What rhetorical question is being asked? A rhetorical statement is being asked. Like when something is rhetorical, you're asking a question, not expecting an answer. What question is being asked here?
No, it's like being sarcastic. I'm giving you an example.
It's not rhetorical.
Sarcasm is going to be a rhetorical device, but yeah, you could say it's like sarcasm. This is literally the interpretation of the Father. This has been passed down for like 1,000 years.
So which church father? So I can look it up, please. Which church father are you?
Saint Augustine talks about it.
And which book does Augustus talk about?
Saint Augustine and the literary interpretation of Genesis. And the literary interpretation of Genesis.
That's the name of the book.
Can't get through this way. Welded the door shut.
Is he saying Augustus or Saint Augustine? See, he has the literary of Genesis. You said the name of the book is their interpretation of Genesis?
Yeah, literal meaning of Genesis.
1 second.
It might be hard for you to find. You can also look at Ephraim and see.
Okay, give me just a second.
Okay. I'm saying people can say it, so it'd be easier to find Ephraim.
So let's see. Saint Augustine of Hippo interpreted Genesis 3:22 as a warning about the consequences of disobedience, explaining that God's statement, "Behold, the man that become like serpents, knowing good and evil," was meant to be commentary on the irreversible change that occurs after Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit. So when it comes to if a change occurred between Adam and Eve after they ate the fruit in their lives, and how then you said,
that's not something else.
You said no.
It's not.
You did. I can play that. Play that. They can do something that has a tradition. The Lord said,
This won't take long. We'll be quick.
It's become one of us. Do you know what one of us means?
Yeah. The church fathers say in terms of interpretation of this verse, that this is like rhetorical language. Like they thought that they were going to be like God, and this is your God talking.
Is it your God talking? Your God is saying, man has become like one of us. What does like one of us mean when your God says those words?
Yeah, you just proved my point.
You literally said that your God is using
Go
this
on.
as a
Kick it out. No way, man. That thing's dangerous. You saw what it did.
Did God say that it changed it? I said, yeah, you said that.
That change is that now
Where's
you
Batman to save me now, Robin?
and knowing good and evil. Man has been like one of us. They have now changed.
Yeah, so the change is that their nature is like
Does not know it said they have right? Because no is what they know.
video saying that I didn't say that they changed. Did you find the video?
You said that you're
Good. I hope it hurts.
That's what you said.
You said I said that they didn't change.
That they did not change. That when I said your God said that they had a change, knowing that they can now do what they can do.
Go on. Pick it up. No way, man. That thing.
And you said
It's dangerous. You saw what it did?
What? It's just a belt.
Who's this guy?
My face is the last thing you'll ever see. This will be easy, freak.
I'm buried in here, Robin.
Arkam City is gonna be your grave.
God, shit!
We're here to kill you, Robin. This won't take long.
Tough luck, bird brain.
Go on, pick it up.
No way, man. That thing's dangerous. You saw what it did?
What? It's just a belt.
No, it's Batman's belt.
So.
Look out! We're gonna hurt you! You won't beat me! Give up now!
Oh no! You're all dead! Who's gonna save Batman?
Go look for it.
Go on, pick it up.
No way, man. That thing's dangerous. You saw what it did?
What? It's just a belt.
No, it's Batman's belt.
So what? It's still just a belt. What? You afraid of a little electric shock?
Don't do it. He's screwing with you.
No, I'm not.
Knew it.
The last guy who tried to pick up that belt got 50,000 volts running through it.
Screw you. You pick it up.
No way. That thing's dangerous.
Robin, he's here!
This won't take long, boy wonder.
Hey, Robin! Catch!
I'll rip you apart.
Arkam City is gonna be your grave. We're gonna make this.
We'll make sure this hurts you, freak.
Good. I hope it.
It doesn't say that you're wrong. It doesn't say that your God. It does not say that your God is saved. That your God is expressing your Torah or expression. It's obviously.
Go on, pick it up.
No way, man. That thing's dangerous.
It's Robin! Go Mars now, Robin!
I'll tear out your lung.
Come down here!
Your mother won't rip.
This thing's gonna make you crispy!
Change has happened. That is not evil.
Tim, what's going on? Have you found him?
Evil. He literally says God is evil and murder that if we achieve their pride.
Their pride. He says that right. Their pride is that they thought the serpent was telling the truth, and if they it's for the crazy most of full circle moment, chat.
Just keep the damn site covered. I don't want that mad woman getting out of there. Understand?
Harley Quinn.
Obey God, they will become
How'd you guess? Her goons ambushed my guys and dragged them towards the steel mill. We can't get close.
I'll handle it.
You sure? You know she blames you, right? Could be a trap.
Fall back and stop anyone else getting hurt. I'll handle the rest.
The existence of God. Neither do I. Search evidence.
What was the change that happened to them?
Their nature failed.
Doesn't have to say that it's safe without the childhood.
if Jay's dead. It just don't seem right. Before someone thinks to give us codes.
Who's that?
On me!
If Harley's gonna start dating again.
Serious debate and entertaining sort of blood stories, I guess you could say. I don't know, they call it debate. Please! Because this one's an awful game. Yes. This is knowledge versus
There's one of the cops.
Please! He's a Batman!
Oh, did he hurt you? Oh, did he hurt you? Oh, what's wrong? Is he hurting you? You gotta stay down. Oh, what's wrong? Is he hurting you?
You're gonna pay for letting Miss...
There's one of the cops.
Please. You don't need to... It's the bat!
What are you waiting for? Get me down!
To gain medicines control by erasing population, addicting them to various devices, etc. And then they sort of honey and the
You're safe.
Am I glad to see you?
What happened? Where are the others?
We were ambushed. They dragged us outside the steel mill and beat the crap out of us. These bastards dragged off...
I'll find them. Wait here. Hide.
You okay? Don't want to talk? No problem. I'll just be waiting here.
They did the same thing. Where their Christianity was dominant. Freemasonic and also eventually economic structure, which will be all the time. So that we can have elements of economics. So, and Alexa never told me I can't. I just don't what was down with the day. It's glass. This isn't stuff involved in what we're trying to get people's mind majors and stuff. It's time to go. That's also on my Orthodox Islam is expansionist. Orthodox Islam into the Quran promises to take the whole world. And yet separates the church and state in this country. Yet we will say every household will be under this. That's not the same thing. Very interesting hour-long interview.
Thanks. I thought they were going to kill me.
Yeah, no. Several years, we don't know each other for several roles. But we had a pretty lengthy discussion last week. Whether it's efficient, I'd actually say it wasn't a debate, just more of a conversational Q&A. There was good chat, so I'll get most of that soon. But I think you'll notice in that conversation, I was kind of trying to maybe edge one towards possibility or possibilities of itself.
You saved my life, man. Thanks. I thought they were going to kill me.
That they sprayed, that they sprinkled on the Constitution when they were writing it, and on the founding documents, that it's almost like giving up idol.
This is Vicky Vale live outside the now condemned Arkam City site, which just weeks after those fateful events that rocked all of Gotham is in chaos once again. Minutes ago, I saw Batman himself talking to Commissioner Gordon of the DC What were they discussing? We're hearing reports that a number of police officers are missing. And looking at the outside of the Arkam building, it seems pretty obvious that Harley Quinn is involved somehow. Quinn was moved from Arkham City on the night that her boyfriend, the Joker, died. Psychiatric reports filed to the city indicated that she was, and I'm quoting the examining doctor directly here, losing it big time. Quinn broke out of the temporary holding facility 3 days ago. It appears that her current location is right behind me. Back to the studio.
Insane. And then you get to places like Afghanistan, the Taliban has the most insane. Afghanistan, you can't look Islamic imams and Taliban people in the eye. You can't go out without permission out of your hotel. I mean, it's crazy. So that's what I'm saying is like what you might see in Assad's Syria gave a lot of people the impression of, well, you know, Islam's not that bad. But Assad was an Alawite, so he was a kind of an odd sort of sect adjacent to Shia Islam, adjacent to sort of Neoplatonic stuff. And then you get over to somewhere like, you know, Saudi Arabia, and the rules, the laws are very different, you see. So that variance allows Muslims this false pretense when they're propagandizing to Western regions. No, Islam doesn't say this. You're people of the book. Well, it depends on which Islam is being interpreted in the book, you see.
An American accent. Saying that is even more horrifying to people. It basically starts a war. So I'd love to see a reformation in Islam and Christianity.
A reformation in Islam. There's already been reformations in Islam. There have been countless ones. In fact, people don't even know this. Islam is actually in what they consider their dark age. Ever since the fall of the Ottomans, the Muslim world has considered themselves to be in a sleeper state. The sleeper must awaken. So they're desperately actually trying to propagandize and convert the West. We all saw within the last couple of years partly due to a lot of the online debate sphere. Online Dawa's pretty much died. Now, in terms of Sneeko, it turns out one of these Muslim dudes, I forget his name, Orthodox Muslim or something, he's always yapping on Twitter. He messaged me today. He wants me to come on Sneeko's channel and to debate him.
Quinn's
now, we know what happened the last time I
missing
went on
cops.
Sneeko's channel and debated.
If they were here, they may have left some evidence that I can follow. That radio belonged to a cop. There may be evidence around here.
Ended his career, perhaps.
Taken. I should set up a
I haven't
crime
heard
scene.
nor hear of him since that. We know the Fresh and Fit debate that got like 4 million views a couple of years ago with me and Shamoon. That had a massive blow to online Dawa. If you remember, there was like 50,000 comments. All of the comments were like, Islam is done, dude. So the internet actually was devastating to online Dawa, but they're still trying to push it, and they're doing it through these paid goober tard influencer people. That's what we've been saying for so long. This is what I was trying to tell Nick Fuentes as well for like the last 2 or 3 years. So all of the issues that Nick disagreed with me about, he's now come back around and is like admitting my points. So I've been trying to tell you, dog, like all the stuff, whether it was, this or that weirdo, stay away from Sneeko, and then they're going to be friends. Then it turns out Sneeko's a good, I told you, dude. Oh, well, defend the Vatican. Well, it turns out the Vatican does seem to be pretty Judaized. Yeah, that's all the stuff I've been trying to say, man. If people would just listen instead of getting, reaction-minded and just reacting to people instead of listening to what's being argued, I think we might have a little more effectiveness. Not that we're not having effectiveness. I think the right wing is, in many ways, having a lot of effect. But it's really just limited, I think, to the internet sphere. We're not having much effect outside of that.
Back when some of the Catholics were trying to force people, to follow what they said, or they would burn them at the stake. Okay, so Islam needs a reformation. I don't want to be at war with Islam, but
I always have to correct this idea, too, because this is just a Protestant line of reasoning. The Inquisition, even according to secular scholars, like Henry Common is one of these that wrote a book, they at maximum burned like 800 to a few thousand people. And a lot of that was actually not the Papal Inquisition. You guys know I'm not any fan of the papacy. This is exaggerated, especially by Protestants and ubertard fake apologists. They would make up these stories that the Inquisition burned millions of witches. There weren't millions of witches. There were hardly millions of people to even find covens of witches. There weren't millions of witches in Europe. That's crazy. And it was actually most of the quote burning and auto de fe ceremonies were done by Isabella's Inquisition. So it's actually the Spanish Inquisition, which was not run by the papacy, that did most of that. And most heretics, by the way, or at that time heretics were considered social revolutionaries because they actually were. Most of them were not burned at the stake. They might be in prison, they might be told to stop teaching, they might be exiled, etc. And all of those types of chastisements or punishments actually go back to the patristic period. There was already rulings against these kinds of groups, not under Constantine, but under Theodosius. So Constantine, for example, proclaimed Christianity a legal, tolerated religion with the Edict of Tolerance. But by the time of Theodosius, he actually starts making Christian laws. And then by the time of St. Justinian, the emperor, we get the Code of Justinian, which is very Christian in terms of most of the principles. And Byzantium followed suit. They had pretty strict penalties against open preaching of heresy, not because, they're just mean and dogmatists. No, if you read, for example, Malcolm Lambert's book, Medieval Heresy, he's an Anglican scholar. He wrote a giant book that we covered many years ago about the history of medieval sects and heretics. At that time, they were also political revolutionaries. For example, in France, I just went blank on that cult group. The medieval Gnostics in France, the crazy ones, they took over like 6 castles. So they were like setting up like armaments and fortifying themselves. Starts with a C. I'm going blank on this. Not Albigensians, not the Cathari. Eventually took like 6 castles in medieval France. So medieval kings, whether you think they're good or bad, at least they correctly understood that heresies weren't just ideas. They were also potential political revolutions.
50 plus Islamic countries. Most of them are 99% Muslim. There's only a few Muslim countries where Christians can live in peace. Islam is expansionist. That's why I'm against Israel. It's expansionist. It is elitist.
See, this whole idea that Protestantism has that church and religion should be, quote, separate from the state, ends up in divorce from the state. And then you get the idea that we'll have your private religion, but the state will be, quote, secular. And as I said to Owen in our discussion, the problem with that is that what grounds the secular laws and the secular ethics is groundless. And so it ends up being social contract, consent of the people. If your ethics and your civic legal structure is then based on social contract or the will of the people, then the will of the people can take it all away. Duh, right? I mean, what happens when the majority of the people or the representative, the representatives, if it's not a democracy, if it's a republic, well, what happens when they start to vote to take away all those rights? Well, you don't have them anymore because they come from the bottom up. This is why you can't have a neutral state. There's no such thing as neutrality in the secular state sphere, even though modern enlightenment, progressive, everything is built on this idea of neutrality in the civic sphere.
Greater Israel, it sees everybody else as subhuman, at least Ben-Gurion leadership of Israel. And so I'm opposed to Israel.
By the way, I'm not advocating for Sneeko. Sneeko's an absolute goober. I'm just saying that this is always a flaw in the Protestant approach to debating Islam.
Expansionist supremacist activities. I'm against Islam's expansionist supremacist activities, and I'm against the Chi-Com expansionist activities. I'm against.
But the problem, Alex, is that every power structure and every power group has to in some way be either defensive or in some way expansive. So there is an empire whether we like it or not. I heard Fuentes basically said this exact same thing I was saying. So I'm not advocating for the pushing of Americanism everywhere, but I'm saying it's not accidental that you might get into Christian history. It's the Byzantine Empire. It's the Holy Roman Empire. It's the Russian Empire, right? The Christian state has to, of necessity, also have some degree of universality, and that's what provides ultimately a strength for the civilization. That's why Byzantium is the longest, most successful civilization in world history. And then it falls, of course, as a result of not just Islam, but also principles like usury. They debase their money, etc. All of those things.
I've been against all these expansionist wars.
I'll find you.
George Washington.
Stuff that matters.
Involved in David Rockefeller or Bibi Netanyahu's foreign entanglements, right? It's going to be foreign entanglements. It's a need for Fortune 500. Again, it's just such a naive enlightenment presupposition to think that we just will stay apart from the rest of the world.
I got you.
You're not getting me.
Look out! Batman's here!
He's over here!
16, 17, when he was first streaming, he was like all about manga, right? So they chose him as like a real manga dude. And here he is, even in Trump won. Yeah, I'm Trump. He's celebrating, cheering when Trump won the election. He's standing next to Trump, looking at that stupid Andrew Tate pose where he does the mudra, trying to manifest your shit, just stupid shit like this, right? This guy's a retard. I've said the whole time he's a retard. I've said it day one, like, this is not obvious. And so he went from early MAGA dude, then he was, and Raul Tomasi did a bunch of streams critiquing his red pill face. So he was that for a while. Then he went with Islam because he was hanging out with the Tates. So he's literally just what the trend is. He's seeking what was rhetorical, secretly important, it means that Sneeko will be Islam. Actually, Sneeko has a point here because this would undermine the classical liberal ethos, which is exactly what I've been saying. Because it ends up being a situation where it's not, you can't just separate your worldview into compartments. If your worldview is classical liberalism, then that's not compatible with traditional Christianity, because traditional Christianity also has a doctrine of the state. It speaks to the state. And that's why in, classical Byzantine or European civilization, Christian, they had rules against public heretical teaching. Not just because of being dogmatic, mean people, but because of subversion. You can't let a zillion infinity Muslims into the country and not think that it's going to subvert the country. You can't let a zillion APAC dollars into the country and not think it's going to subvert the country. That's precisely why, and that shows you that classical liberalism is absolutely impotent to actually send off those things.
What I'm saying is that jihad and dominance of our culture needs to be opposed at every level. I obviously didn't mean literally put you in a cannon like a clown and shoot you, over to a Muslim country. And I said, I meant it as an allegory. I've also said that I was running vigilantes to kill you. I said my snake or black widow analogy was not talking about violence, but why I have a phobia of pouring gas into myself, lighting myself on fire, or jumping off a 5,000-foot cliff, or playing with black widows and playing with rattlesnakes. You have those phobias because it's a natural thing of something your brain works on. So scares you.
Yeah, so again, imagine, I'm not saying China is a good thing. Imagine all the other countries. Do you think China would allow zillions of Muslims to be imported? They allow zillions of evangelicals to be imported. So, is it just because they're atheists? Well, that might be part of it, but it's also because they know that it would significantly subvert the existing political order. So, regardless of whether the political order is good or bad, it's in the interest of the political order to not have massive amounts of foreign people suddenly be there, because it's obviously demographic warfare. And again, classical liberalism is impotent to actually fight this.
You said me individually? I'm scared of being taught and laying down to people that declare their superiority and their supremacy over me. And you are following Orthodox Islam and are openly announcing we will dominate you, we will control you, you follow the Quran, you believe.
Well, let's talk about what I said.
Let's be specific. Let's be specific about what I said. Is it Quran? Pay the tax, I convert to Islam. off or my head's chopped off. Which one is? It doesn't say that. It doesn't say. You said you read the Quran twice. It
does say that. Alex is actually correct about this. Sneako's lying.
I can show you 1,000 imams reading hadiths in the Quran. No, there's three things. Hadiths are not in the Quran. And clearly haven't read it if you think hadiths are in the Quran. So because you don't know about Islam, that's all Muslim scholars.
Simulation initialized.
So Sneako was being
Active perimeter compromised.
He misheard.
New intruders detected.
Alex, I've heard him say it a bunch. Hadiths are not in the Quran. These are the traditions, and they're graded according to strong and weak. And hadiths are even funnier than the Quran, even the strong ones, because they're like this crazy, stupid shit. And the best way to refute Islam, outside of your own rise, is hadiths, because you have, for example, Satan farting to distract you from your prayers. So, how do demons have, gut? It's fucked up. Let's look at a couple of the Quran texts. We saw, for example, 9, 29, and 30.
5 intruders
talk
remaining.
about you must submit to the jizya. Let's see, I've got a bunch of them. So let's see, 9, 23. Says, O believers, fight the disbelievers around you. Let them find firmness in you.
Target in sight!
Thus Allah is those that are mindful of him. So notice right now, it's the ruling ends up being that you're a disbeliever. Being a Trinitarian means that you are an idolater. So you easily fall into not being protected.
Target is lost.
Absolutely fine. 5, 33. The penalty for those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger, spread mischief in the land, is death, crucifixion, cutting off hands, exile from the land. The penalty is a disgrace for them, and they will suffer tremendous punishment in the earth. So again, there's like 10 more.
I've got a visual on target.
So 8.
Target neutralized. Repeat, Catwoman.
Make the believers stand firm.
This is
hearts of the disbelievers. Strike their necks and strike at their fingertips. So there you have. If you are falling under the ruling of being a disbeliever, which could easily be a Trinitarian or a believer in Christ.
Simulation initialized. Batcave perimeter compromised. New intruders detected.
Political power to do so. Let's see, 2, 6, I think. Let there be no compulsion in religion, so notice that the Quran contradicts itself all the time, because here it says, oh, let there be no compulsion, but then it says, whoever renounces the false gods, you are protected. But notice, the compulsion is only for those that renounce the false gods. So you have to renounce the Trinity, the Incarnation, whatever, or else you fall under this man.
Target spotted.
Again, the fact that
Target is mobile. Target is mobile. Target is mobile.
C2.
Target is mobile.
Kill them whenever you feel moment. The heaven places where you know persecution is far worse than killing. Now, fight them out. If they attack you there, if they do, then fight them. This is the religion. So, again, this is a error. This is one third religion. Thinking this religion, which is up to 8.
Contact! Move! Target has vanished. I've got a visual on Catwoman. Target is mobile. Target neutralized. Repeat, Catwoman.
Well, it's the same guy last year who said that he was going to see 13 gospels into the Bible or some other stupid shit. He said he has no idea.
Running simulation. Batcave security compromised. Multiple intruders detected.
Got something. Target! Target is mobile. Target neutralized. Repeat, Catwoman.
Simulation initialized. Batcave perimeter compromised. New intruders detected.
The challenge was you said and then Alice gave two examples of history. And Stinko was like, well, but you guys did it too. Well, then, so now you're admitting that you do have expansionist positions, which refutes you were playing 2 seconds ago. You know. Forcing way to burn.
Five intruders remaining.
Casualty, my location. Contact. Enemy device found. Contact. Enemy device found.
And experiment. Let's just see if we can get one to restate the argument. How would you had to have
Four intruders remaining.
Another casualty at my location.
So here's what Stinko actually said.
Target spotted. Target is mobile. Target spot. Target is lost. Move to locate. Grenade. Grenade. Target is mobile. Target neutralized. Repeat, Catwoman in...
This is hardly a surprise. I always...
Running simulation. Batcave security compromised. Multiple intruders detected.
Huh?
Target in sight. Target is mobile. I've got a visual on Catwoman. I've got a visual on target. Fire in the hole. Target is mobile.
Well, well.
Running simulation. Batcave security compromised. Multiple intruders detected.
What? Target in sight! Target is mobile! Target is vanished.
Saudi Arabia alone in the last few decades has put multiple billions of dollars into building Islamic centers. From Tennessee, so the idea that
I've got a visual on Catwoman. Target has vanished. Target in sight. Target neutralized. Repeat, Catwoman.
Simulation initialized. Batcave perimeter compromised. New intruders detected.
What? Target spotted!
Target neutralized. Repeat, Catwoman is down.
This is hardly a surprise.
You may want to just run and hide.
Arkham City is ours.
You are all incensed compared. With I, the Riddler. Don't let that upset you, though. You were the best I could find.
Catwoman's mine, and when I'm done with her, I'll give her to Riddler. The boss wants this place kept safe. No problem.
Please don't think that you have enough lives left to survive this room. You don't.
Yeah, whatever, Riddler. I'll get Catwoman, then I'll get you.
It's the cat! She's here! Over here! I got her!
This is hardly a surprise. I always knew I was better than you.
You may want to just run and hide.
No one's stupid enough to take us on.
So, you are the best. How unfortunate for me to have to rely on you to get this done. Thankfully, you still have me to guide you. Without my help, you would already have lost.
She's gone! I lost her! Where'd she go? Anyone see her? Oh man, she's gone. She's freaking disappeared.
There are 5 of you in there. 5 barely functioning, cerebrally challenged monkeys, staggering around in the dark.
Come on, one of you must know where she went.
Hide in the darkness all you like. I'll be able to see you! She's not on that one. Huh? Catwoman's over here! This way! She went this way! Got her!
Any of you have an itch that needs scratching?
No one's stupid enough to take us on.
Let's see how you microscopically brain automatons perform. I am not expecting great things.
Never liked that Catwoman bitch. This is gonna be fun.
Catwoman's over here! Come on. Oh no, she's gone up in the air. She could be anywhere. Damn it, I lost her. She's gone.
You fools are performing at a level significantly below what I had expected.
I'll find you. Can you hear me? I'll find you. You're not getting away from me.
Oh, this is very exciting. Who will win? Well, obviously that will be me. So, who will lose first? You or the rats running that maze like their lives depend on it?
This is not good. Huh? She's back!
I lost her! So we gotta find her. Keep looking!
Get her!
It's like...
She's gone! I lost her!
Just the way. Find her! Now! It's just giant flukes. Giant, you know, animals of things that was stay like this.
You're not getting past me again! I lost her!
It's like, shut up.
Oh, you wanna hide in the dark? Good luck!
He's 16.
Where is she? She's not up on that one.
Huh?
This way! She went this way! Don't let her get away!
I see.
what you're doing.
Is Joanne